Zhao Liying's new play was addressed, the crowd was going to leave the play due to the second female job, and her appearance and it were not hopeful to act abilities. The projecting of Zhao Liying's new show turned out badly, and the crowd thought that she was going to leave the show in view of the subsequent female lead. Zhao Liying's new dramatization Going with the Phoenix is being recorded, and the maker of this dramatization is Zhao Liying herself. Such countless individuals' assumptions for Going with the Phoenix are truly full. However, when the subsequent female lead of the show was detonated after it emerged, numerous watchers called to surrender the show. Who is this subsequent female? For what reason could it at any point incite the disdain of such countless crowds? This female second is really Yoko Lijayaki. The previous Lijayaki truly had a great deal of crowds who preferred her. She was really a web VIP toward the start, yet she was enjoyed by the crowd in light of her own feeling of satisfaction and self-assurance. In view of the ongoing media outlet, female stars are actually excessively wavy. Numerous female stars are delightful, yet in addition control their weight stringently. For instance, Yang once said in a gauging meeting in Running Man that she never weighed in excess of 80 pounds, however Lijayaki around then was famous with her not great looks and somewhat fat body. The most compelling motivation for her discharge is on the grounds that her fearlessness has offered numerous customary young ladies a chance in the arm, so such fire is a touch of karma. Be that as it may, best of luck in media outlets is vital, yet it isn't the most significant. The main thing is to have the solidarity to exploit this karma, so Lijayaki, who just began in media outlets, is entirely controlled. The job she plays is essentially it accommodates her local circumstances well indeed, so when did she turn over? I likewise need to make reference to the I Am Liu Jinfen. This show has abused numerous restrictions in the hearts of the crowd, or at least, it utilizes Japanese to lead China. A considerable lot of the depressions in this show are in Lijayaki, the courageous woman. Her acting abilities are not without showing the genuine benefits of the champion. In addition to a few different reasons, it recently upset. In spite of the fact that her part in Zing with the Phoenix is really not a major marvel, the crowd's impression of her has been broken, so it is truly typical for certain individuals to blacklist the show as a result of her. So how could the crowd out of nowhere could do without her? As I said previously, the justification for why Lijayaki became famous is a result of certain rewards. Her best improvement is really to go to the acting school, yet she simply needs to take off and act in icon shows. However, it isn't great in the symbol show industry. It is the first sin she enjoys lost her most prominent benefit. This is one of them. The second is that her acting abilities have not improved by any stretch of the imagination. However long she isn't in a job like herself, Lijayaki cannot act by any means. So for what reason do the crowd like her? I simply trust that she will bring top-notch works. Certain individuals believe that it appears a lot to scrutinize her now, and it isn't the case proper to assess others' appearance. However, there is a truism, on the off chance that analysis isn't free, a claim is trivial. Simply see Disney's True to Life Mermaid and you realize what happens to covering her mouth. On the off chance that the crowd doesn't scrutinize her, will anybody feel that as long as she burns through cash on her, she doesn't look great, or regardless of whether her acting is great is an insignificant matter? So the option to censure the crowd is quite significant. To hear these reactions, she needs to show her solidarity to show off her abilities, and assuming she generally utilizes the crowd's activities to whitewash herself, there may be less individuals who will see her. What is your take of it? 02. Hessen media isn't pointless to Zhao Liying, yet with respect to the issue of agreement restoration, we should be careful. Zhao Liying joined Hessen media in the beyond 2 years, not as an unadulterated craftsman, but rather as an accomplice. It is additionally generally free with regards to levels of opportunity, and there are no limitations on going as you need. As of now, the agreement is going to lapse, and the issue of the choice about whether to make an arrangement is more worried by the rest of the world. That being said, the amusement organization Hessen Media can't say how great it is, yet it can't say how terrible it is by the same token. The managers are two sisters, Li Bingbing and Li Zhu, who both have a specific status in media outlets. One is a notable veteran Hudin, and the other is a veteran specialist with online financier capacities. In the good old days, Zhao Liying endorsed with Toon Media with the demeanor of checking it out, and was not totally appended to this organization. During the period, there were numerous news that Zhao Liying planned to end the collaboration early, yet entirely nothing occurred. Now that the time is truly up, I can say that Zhao Liying should be wary. Hessen Media depends more on Zhao Liying, however it isn't pointless. In the wake of marking Zhao Liying with Melody Media, I can feel some weakness of Zhao Liying, which isn't generally so great as I envision as the maximum well-known one in every of its artists. Hessen Media can't offer proper movie and TV sources. For example, dramas such as Happiness to 10,000 Homes and Savage Growth have been acquired with the aid of using Zhao Liying with the aid of using her personal skills, and don't have anything to do with Hessen Media. Of direction, that is additionally a manifestation of Zhao Liying's diploma of freedom, and she or he can take it to display without restrictions. This is a drawback for Zhao Liying, who's curious about acting. Secondly, Zhao Liying counted on Heesong Media to offer movie sources, however there has been no sizable assist for therefore long. Zhao Liying nonetheless hasn't made lots development in movies, and there may be a sense of incorrect payment. You ought to realize that Li Bingbing has a totally excessive popularity with inside the movie industry, and it isn't always a trouble to get movie sources. I do not know why she did not assist her artist Zhao Liying. The sources aren't satisfactory, and different components aren't so proper. Zhao Liying wishes to take the obligation of bringing new humans and paintings with different unknown artists. For example, Zhang Huan became filmed in Yufei, and Chen Zudong, Zhou Yi and others have been added in for Happy Camp. Bringing it surely drags Zhao Liying down, and there may be no backside line for rubbing the heat. Then there may be the scenario as a shield. Some small artist from the identical agency could not borrow luxurious dresses, in order that they borrow them with inside the call of Zhao Liying, without delay hurting Zhao Liying. The above are the hazards of Hessen Media to Zhao Liying, and of direction there are benefits. The gain is that Hessen Media's commercial enterprise sources and style sources aren't bad. Since becoming a member of Heesong, Zhao Liying has regarded at the covers of a few first-line magazines, making up for the embarrassing predicament of negative style sources before. For example, taking pictures of sister Blockbuster with Li Bingbing and so on. In phrases of commercial enterprise endorsements, Heesong has gained a few proper endorsements for Zhao Liying, those that assure first rate and quantity. These are the strengths of Hessen Media. At present, the agreement iteration has come. To be honest, Zhao Liying wishes to cautiously bear in mind the difficulty of agreement renewal. Zhao Liying renews agreement and Song Media wishes to be careful. To sum up, Hessen Media does greater damage than proper to Zhao Liying. As for whether or not or now no longer to make an appointment, in fact, it wishes to be cautiously considered. First of all, in phrases of movie and TV sources, the Li Bingbing sisters couldn't supply Zhao Liying proper movie sources. As for whether or not it became intentional or powerless, it's miles difficult to say. Zhao Liying, a TV drama resource, could make her personal choices with ease, without the want for the agency to fear approximately it. So from the attitude of actors, the signing of Heesong Media is of little importance to Zhao Liying, and it has no sizable assist. Zhao Liying has continually centered on her appearing arts profession, so she obviously will pay greater interest to movie and TV sources, and she or he will bear in mind a far large proportion. This is likewise why Zhao Liying wishes to be careful. Continuing cooperation will most effective be a hindrance. She additionally wishes to deliver different actors from the agency together along with her movie and TV sources. Why? Hessen Media is glaringly prostituting prostitutes, prostituting Zhao Liying's recognition and nationality. Therefore, Zhao Liying, who makes a residing and is specially engaged in acting, wishes to be careful approximately renewing her agreement for the sake of long-time period development. As for Hessen's commercial enterprise sources and style attitude, Zhao Liying is based on different systems or her personal studio, and also can get a few proper sources. There may be no one to absolutely rely upon Hessen Media. More and greater artists could be signed with inside the future, and there could be greater priests and much less meat. 03. The broadcast quantity of Cheng Yi's Lotus Tower has handed 50 million, and netizens are searching ahead to it. In current years, there may be a celeb who's slowly coming to the fore. This character is Cheng Yi. Many netizens who realize him need to realize that he's surely status with inside the center of the degree little with the aid of using little, and has emerged as a large famous person that draws every person's interest. And all of those are inseparable from his efforts. In current years, he has obtained quite a few works, and the many jobs he performed have left a deep impact on every person. The identical is real for the preceding Liu Li and the later Agarwood is Crumbs. In Agarwood is like Crumbs, Cheng Yi performs the function of a triangle, specifically Ying Yuan, Tang Zhou and Zhuan Yi. They have extraordinary personalities and extraordinary approaches of speaking. and below the function of Cheng Yi, every person definitely felt the distinction among them. In particular, Zhao Liying, who starred with Inside the Authentic Voice, has been nicely obtained with the aid of using limitless netizens, and every person affectionately calls him Scum Daddy. It is likewise Cheng Yi's first-rate overall performance that the three characters on this drama have additionally gained the maximum famous gown drama roles in May and in September 2022. And every person is aware of how famous Agarwood is like crumbs before. It may be known as one of the maximum famous works with Inside the Summertime season. Later, a statistical platform confirmed the percentage of the general public opinion community of the exceptional online drama with Inside the Summertime season. In 2022, there could be a complete of 43 exceptional online dramas at the 4 primary online systems, and Agarwood is like crumbs starring Yang Zi and Cheng Yi will rank first with an absolute gain. Among them, Cheng Yi absolutely made a terrific contribution. And with the recognition of this display, Cheng Yi's sources have additionally been appreciably improved. First of all, in phrases of fanatics, Cheng Yi has won loads of hundreds of fanatics after the printed of Agarwood. There is likewise a development in endorsement. He has additionally emerged as the primary spokesperson of Fanlang from the preceding promoter. It is surely a hearthplace scene to the bare eye, slowly developing up. And now his new drama Lotus Tower, which has simply been completed, has additionally attracted the eye of many netizens. The information of the final touch has aroused heated discussions amongst every person, and all of them express their expectation that this drama could be released soon. Later, a unique became released, and the printed quantity of this 3-minute unique has handed 30 million inches only 10 hours, and it has handed 50 million at present. The recognition is likewise too excessive. Thinking approximately what number of characteristic movies of works cannot attain this number, it additionally proves that Cheng Yi's dramas are certainly very famous. After every person watched it, many feedback praised Yi's proper overall performance, and the play became very clean and ridiculed whether or not Cheng Yi surely knew martial arts, and a few netizens stated that Cheng Yi is really Li Lianhua. And greater netizens are searching ahead to the printed of this drama and need to look Cheng Yi's overall performance earlier. It is certainly very emotional. The as soon as little boy has emerged as a personable and famous person, and he has emerged as a celeb who may be his personal. But he merits all of it due to the fact he is surely proper. Finally, I want her achievement in her profession and greater first-rate works to be presented.